Hey guys, it's Rebecca. So today I'll be sharing with you guys all of the books on my physical TBR. So basically these are all the books, all the unread books on my shelf. But when I say this does not include the books that I wish to reread. Also, it doesn't include the books that I'm not planning to read ever in my life. I mean, it's there on my shelf and I haven't read it, but it's just there on my shelf and I'm just planning to unhaul it in the future. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just start the video. When I thought I'll do this video, I thought I'm gonna have a lot of books on this list, but turns out I have very few. Like, I think only 14 or 15 books are there. I mean, I didn't expect that. I thought there are so many unread books on my shelf, and I'm quite happy about it that I'm not just hoarding books, I'm also reading them as well. I'll start with the first book. So this book technically is not on my TBR. It's the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Robe by Lloyd C. Douglas. So this is the book that I'm currently reading and I have almost reached half of the book. On page 237. So yeah, this is my current read, which is The Robe by Lloyd C. Douglas. The second book or books on this list is a series, which is the Twilight series, which includes Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse. The final book is Breaking Dawn, and I don't know what is this book about. I got it along with it. It's called The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. All of these books are by Stephanie Meyer and I haven't read them yet. I think I've read Twilight, but I haven't read the other books. Next is a chunky book and it's Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. The thing is, I was quite confused whether I should include this book in this list, but I ended up adding it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I won't be reading this book. I'm 99% sure that 1% is that I want to read it, because this was gifted to me by my cousin and I just don't want to unhaul it before reading. But the thing is, I already know the story because Hannah told me the story. So I just don't want to just not read it and just give it off. This was given to me by Anne. So you can see her note as well. So yeah, I don't want to give it off. I don't know. This next book also belongs to a series which I absolutely love, which is the Hunger Games trilogy. This is not part of the series, it's a prequel. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And I'm matching with the cover. Wow. Yeah, so I really loved Hunger Games, so I decided on picking up this book, but I haven't read it yet. Another book is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. So I have read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern last year and I really liked it. Her writing is really atmospheric and I really enjoyed reading it. So I am looking forward to read this book, but I haven't picked it up yet. Next is the first book in a trilogy, which is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. So this is the first book and I haven't picked it yet because I need the rest of the two books to start with the series, because I don't like reading when I'm not completely ready with the series. But I think it's high time I pick this one up, and probably I'll take up the next two books in an ebook format and read it. And if I end up liking it, I might buy a physical copy. The next book is a thriller, I guess, which is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Or Gillian Flynn, I don't know how to say that. Next book is not a book that I bought for myself. And I wouldn't have read it, but then I got this for free and I'm pretty curious to know what happens and what is this book about. So I will give it a try, this book is called Cupid is Complicated by Namita Bajaj. The next book again is the first book in another series, which is the first book in the Mistborn series, which is the Final Empire. Again, it's the same issue that I mentioned about Scythe. So I don't know, probably again I'll read this and read the rest of it in the ebook format. Let's see. The next book again is the first book in a trilogy. I mean, I didn't know this was supposed to be a trilogy, and this book was pretty much hyped last year, I think, or last year. And because of that I bought it, and after buying it I realized it's a trilogy. And this year, I think, or the last year, the subsequent year, Tracy Deonn released the second book. So the third book is not yet out, and I don't read series without it being completed, because I am not a person who can wait patiently for the next book to come out. So I haven't read this book yet because the third book is not out yet. And the final books on this list is a duology, which is the Six of Crows duology, which includes Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, both by Lee Bardugo. The reason I haven't read this book is because I wanted to start by reading Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I don't have them yet. So once I finish reading them, I'll get into these. So I haven't read these both. So yeah, that was the end of this list. Pretty much small, right? I didn't expect that as well. So let me know what are the books that are there on your physical TBR. I would love to know them. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video. Meet you guys in my next video. Bye.